Hi guys, welcome to day 3 of my 10-day guitar starter course where we're checking out the easy 3-chord song Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. So we've already covered the chords needed to play this song, the E, the A chord and the D chord. If you haven't checked out those chords yet, please do check out day 1 or 2 of this course where we'll cover those chords in depth. And let's get straight in for a close-up now for how to play Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. So the chorus of this song should be very easy for most of you guys watching this video. We want to change between the A chord and the D chord. So very similar to what we did in day 2 of this 10-day guitar starter course. We just have the E major chord in the verse. But the chorus, so this first chord sequence, is 2 bars of the A chord. And if I just strummed on the beat, that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then we change to the D, and then back to a bar of A. So 2 A's, 1 bar of D, 1 bar of A. Just a demo first of all. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And that repeats twice, and then we get on to a verse. Let's try with this one, because it is very similar to what we did in day 2. Let's try doing something we call 8th strumming, and we're going to do this all with down strums. So essentially, for 1 bar, rather than strumming 4 times, we're going to strum 8 and twice as fast. That looks like this. That's how we split the bar up now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Because we have to, in music, we can't just count to 8. We have to always count to 4 and count the offbeats as and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 bar of A would therefore sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So because this should be fairly easy for you, let's go straight for this harder strumming, get stuck into this easy song. And if you want to play along with me, I will shout out the changes for you, but we're strumming it around this tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So ready on that A chord, everyone? Let's give this a go in 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and about a thing. 2, change to the D, 'cause every little 2 and 3, back to an A chord, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's have one more go at that same line, because it happens twice for this chorus. 3 and 4, don't worry, 2 and 3 and about a thing, and 2 and 3 and D, 'cause every little thing, back to an A, and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we need that to happen twice straight away on the bounce. If the change was a little hard to you, just pause the video briefly to do some individual changes. Strumming the A chord, changing to the D, give it a strum, change back to the A. If you're unfamiliar with this change, check out day 2 where I explain how to play these chords in depth and why we're playing this version of an A rather than the 3 in a line A that some of you may be more familiar with. The idea is this anchor finger, basically. So let's go for this one more time. We're basically going for the same line again, but we're going straight for both lines, and I'll kind of sing the chorus so you get an idea of how it all fits together. Then we'll learn the verse. So same again. 2 and 3 and 4, don't worry, 2 and 3 about a thing, and 2 and 3 to a D chord, every little thing, back to an A chord there, and 2, we stay on the A, don't worry, 2 and 3 and 4 a thing, and 2 and 3 to a D, 'cause every little thing, back to an A, and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Perfect. That is how to play the chorus. We then have a verse, which is this next section I'm about to show you, and then we go back to a chorus. Typical song structure usually starts with a verse, then goes to chorus, verse, chorus, but this one starts straight away with the chorus, which is why we did that first. The verse, a little bit trickier, because we do also change to this E chord, but we're going to start off with the A. I'll just give you a little demo of it first. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little A chords, then to a D chord. So that's the first line. The second line is really similar, but we're going to change. Every chord here is for a bar. A, E, A, and D. The way I kind of like to think about it with these chord sequences is A chord is kind of in the middle. So then we come to the thicker strings, go back to the middle, and then to D, which is on the thinner strings for this one. So if you remember middle, thicker strings, middle, then high, it can be easier than trying to remember the letter names. Remember what your fingers are doing to remember a longer chord sequence, and it helps you visualize it. So let's play this together. I'll shout out the chord sequence, but it's also on the screen for you if you need it. From the A chord, straight for 8th strumming. I'm sure you can do this, guys. Keep going with me. 2 and 3 and 4 and morning. Smile with the rising sun. 3 and 2 and A chord, 2 and 3, and then a D chord, 2 and 3, and pause there. Let's go one more time for that one, guys. Really good if you've kept up with that, but let's do it one more time to make sure. In 2 and 3 and rise up this morning. E chord, 2 and 3 and A chord there, and 2 and 3 on my doorstep, 2 and 3 and 4 and then it's almost the same, but the D and the A chord are swapped around for the last 2 bars. So it's a bar of A, E, straight to a D chord, and then back to A. So it's just the last 2 chords swapped around. It's on the screen for you. Let's try and go for this straight away from the A chord, the second line. 3 and 4 and E chord, pure and true. D chord, bigger change. Let's give this a bit more time. There we go. D chord. This is a message to A chord. You. And then we would be straight into the chorus, but we're just going to go for that one more time. So let's go for the whole thing, the whole verse. I'll shout out each chord as it comes to you, and we'll pause a little bit on the changes to make sure everyone can keep up. From the A chord, top of the verse, in 2 and 3 and rise up this morning, 2 and 3 and 4, E chord, rising sun, and 3 little A chord, then to a D, on my doorstep, 2 and 3, back to an A chord, second line, sweet song, with melodies, E chord, pure and true. D chord this time, singing D. This is a message to A, and that's the end of our verse. So to have a full playthrough now, we want to play through the chorus, come to the verse, and then end on that chorus. And that is absolutely plenty for this song, but there is another couple of verses as well if you want to keep that pattern going. It's always the same, even if the lyrics change in a verse, it's the same chord sequence, so your count is the same. Let's have a playthrough then, full playthrough from the top now. I'll sing a little bit, but I'll also shout out the chords to make it easy for you. Join in with me from your A chord, straight into a chorus, in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't worry, 2, 3. A bow stay on the A chord. Then it's a D, go, 'cause D chord, back to an A, 2, 3. Start again, don't worry, second line. About a thing, 2 and 3 to a D, 'cause every little thing is back to an A, back to an A. Verse, rise up this morning, 2 and 3. Smile, E chord, rising sun, 3, A chord. Birds, 2 and 3. Then to a D, D and 2 and 3. Singing, A chord, 2 and 3, 4. Pure and true, 3, D chord this time. Bigger change is a message to A chord, 2, 3. Chorus, chorus, don't worry, 2 and 3. And about a thing, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause every little thing, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And they tell me don't worry, last line now, about a thing, 2 and 3 and D, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's how to play Three Little Birds, and that is the end of this day 3 of this 10-day guitar starter course. If you haven't checked out days 1 and 2, please do, especially day 2. We've got a little melody with that one, and I'll teach you how to play Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. But if you've already done those, you can practice this Three Little Birds and then get straight on. Join me tomorrow for day 4, where we'll be checking out an easy riff with these 3 chords. And a riff is very short and recognizable, so you're gonna wanna join me tomorrow for day 4 of this 10-day guitar starter course. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure the playlist is findable over there or in the description to find the rest of the lessons in this course. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.